Hello and welcome. It's May 9th, 2025, and I'm here for our Friday channeled reading. I'm Maureen Frank, the Mandala Lady. Okay, let's get started. I call in our teams of guides and angels with the intention of receiving whatever insight and guidance is in our best interest to receive at this time. Okay, all right, so I'm seeing what looks like a vertical pipe. And there's an opening. Okay, starting with vertical pipe. Okay, or a column. Yeah, and it's gray. So I'll just kind of color that in. All right, the artist in me likes to color things if at all possible. All right, and all right, better. Yes. Okay. All right. So it feels like there's stuff that wants to come up out of the pipe. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. So what oh, is that okay. So there's like water or something erupting out of it. And all right. So we're just like stuff's coming up and out. Okay. They're telling us to unclog our pipes. And this ties into the May message that we received last week, which was about being creators, being the creators that we are. And so what I found sadly with a lot of people that I've interacted with is that that channel is clogged, broken, just mere trickling because of society, parental, schools, whatever, who have dissed whatever we creative geniuses have come up with. Maybe at the time it seemed by others it seemed inappropriate, but for you it was an expression of your creativity. And when I speak creativity, I'm talking more than just creating like with art. It's about coming up with something new, creating something new or new and improved, and that can be in anything. And the thing with art is it can be a great way to trigger our creativity in the area that it's meant to be expressed. So it may be that you don't feel like coloring it is your thing, but yet if you were to sit and color a mandala, so to speak, download at mandalathemonth.com, they're free. If you were to color a mandala, just with the idea of just tapping into your creator self, that will open up, help clear the pipe so that the creativity can flow and open into areas maybe related to your job or your career or your education or whatever it is that you're doing. So what came to mind just kind of popped, if you're a medical professional, nurse, doctor, whatever, and being creative means being able to see something from a different perspective, that maybe we've been doing it this way all along, and what really need to do is do it this way, or come at something from a different angle. And so that's what's meant by being creative and being the creator. So they want colors. Okay, excuse me, I want to add some colors here. So it's yeah, remind them that. Okay. And so part of, all of it, we'll word it this way. One of the main reasons for being here on this planet is for us to grow, to speed up our growth beyond what we can do in other dimensions, realms, whatever you want to call it. Um, and so by coming to Earth, because we have limitations in by occupying these human vessels, that it forces us to be even more creative, because in other realms, other dimensions, we're able to create whatever we want, and we have the resources are beyond our comprehension. But now, to give you an example, I had this vision one time. I was working with this intuitive reader who, working with her, I was in the kind of trance state, but saw that I was an artist in another, I don't know, dimension, not a past life because it wasn't on Earth, but in another time, other place. I was an artist, but the art that I created was something so beyond what could even be. I couldn't even draw it, and it's hard for me to explain. It was multi-dimensional. There was movement, and somehow I was orchestrating the movement, and anyway, it was just so hard to explain. But but I had the thought that, oh, there's no way at this point in time that I could even begin to create that, but I could create the energy of that. Yeah. So I tell you that why, because yes, this is coming here. Oh yes, coming here is being here is allowing us to grow um, really exponentially, more so than we are, because of the limitations. Because now we're trying to, it's like trying to run a one-legged race. You'd have to, it would be a hop. It would be a lot more challenging than if you had both your legs and you could run, or something to that effect. Okay. So anyway, we're wanting to find ways to unclog the pipes, to let it rip. And one of my favorite ways to tell people to do that is to, and I think I've shared it in previous readings, is to purposely make an ugly piece of art, or if you're a baker, make a really ugly cake, or just purposely try to ruin something, purposely, just to kind of break through that idea that you have to do whatever it is perfectly. So using the baker example, if you had to make this perfect wedding cake for a customer, and they had, everything had to be perfect, the stress and the anxiety of that tends to clog up the creative, because we're so worried about making a mistake or ruining it, or whatever. So purposely, so if you are someone who it's been commissioned to create a beautiful, perfect wedding cake, before you start that, make an ugly one. Purposely purposely make it awful, just to get that freaking thing out of the way, that to prove, yes, I could ruin it, I could make something awful, and I'm choosing to do it here. Now I can, and in the process, you may discover something that a technique or a new way of doing something, because you never would have thought to purposely make an awful thing. You would try to make it perfect and do it the way you always done it. But this way you're doing it something completely different. And it may open up not only channels to more creativities, but some other idea that comes through that you wouldn't have thought of had you not done it. So this week, this month, it's all about we are to be the creators that we are. We came here to grow and create. So unclog the pipes. unclog the pipes and let creativity flow however that works for you. And trust me, the purposely making something awful really helps. Maybe you have to make a couple of them to kind of break through, but yeah, be be creative, be a creator. And like I said, if you are interested in coloring, Mandala of the Month and Mandala of the Year.com, both of them have free things to download to color. Mandala of the Year, you get one section of a whole mandala. So at the end of the year, you put the whole thing together. And yeah, anything else to add to that? No. Anything else to share with them? No. Okay. So until next time, do take care and be creative. Bye. Stop recording. Stop.